Well, good morning, and thank you all for coming. We are extremely excited for the upcoming season. It's easy to talk about something that you love, and I love CU women's basketball, and I'm so happy to be a part of something so special, being this my first season. So, we've been in preseason. We have been in 3 regular season practices at this point, and right now our coaching staff is trying to implement the Colorado way. And it's really important for our players to get off on the right foot and to get started on a positive note, and I think they really have started to do that. We are looking forward to the upcoming season. We have a lot of challenges ahead of us, but we are tackling those one day at a time. We continue to get better fundamentally. We continue to get better at the basics, and are now working on a lot of 5-on-5 scenarios, 4-on-4 scenarios, and different things like that. So, our staff is extremely excited to be here. We've spent a lot of the time since April when I was hired doing a lot of things other than basketball, doing a lot of recruiting, getting a program, kind of not necessarily under control, but getting a program where our feet are under us and getting things situated. So it's nice to actually be on the floor and ready to go, and we're excited for practices to start and the season to begin. So with that, I'll open it up to any questions. We talked to our team a lot about the Colorado way, being that we are very mentally tough. We're very disciplined, we're very fundamental, we play tough, hard-nosed defense, and that's kind of where everything starts. We want to be disciplined offensively, we want to make sure that we play team basketball, and that we do things not necessarily just right on the court, but off the court as well, academically, in social situations, and in everything we do, we want to be excellent. And we've talked a lot to our team already about just being excellent in everything that they do.
Coach, from what you saw looking at the team last year, what were some of the things that were holding the team back from being successful?
I think the biggest thing that we've talked a lot about already, and just watching game film, obviously I wasn't in every practice, and I have no idea, about any of those sorts of things, but I think the biggest thing was, when things seem to get tough, which they always will, and there's always going to be a point in every practice and every game where you could go one of 2 directions. You can either get better or you could go downhill, and we seemed a lot of times to go the wrong way. And we have to get better in those tough situations. So we've spent a lot of time in the preseason just talking about that and putting them in situations where they have to use each other, and we can't go all our separate ways when things get tough. And that's one of the biggest things. I think rebounding is another area that we have to get better at. We were very good at the free throw line, but we didn't get there nearly enough. And we have to get there a lot more. We have to be a lot more aggressive offensively. And then I think the other thing is transition defense. We've focused a lot on that already. We'll continue to focus on that a lot. I mean, those are easy baskets that we can't give up defensively. Obviously, the Big 12 is a very, very good conference, and we have to make them work for every single basket that they get. I'm not sure what will be new and surprising, but I think what they'll see is a team that is passionate about basketball, is passionate to be on the floor, is passionate to wear the CU uniform. They have an understanding of the tradition. They have an understanding of the 53-game home winning streak that we had here a while back, and really take the court with a sense of urgency and a sense of, we have to prove a lot this year. We have to prove a lot of people wrong. We've talked about that already. And they're going to see a team that gets on the floor, that will take a charge, and that will pass the ball, that will do all those things. And hopefully they'll see a team that when things get going in the wrong way, we have a leader, or we have a group of leaders that bring things back up, and we're able to combat that and continue to get better in those circumstances. The other day in practice, we were running a drill at the end of practice, and I think we had 8 players on the floor diving after the same loose ball at one point, and I think that just really goes to show you that they're in it, and they were excited. They all helped each other up, and they were excited that their teammates got on the floor. They were excited they got on the floor, and so I don't know if that's been here in the past. If it has, that's awesome. If it hasn't, it will be.